question number 3. This is really about determining whether certain parameters are either vectors or scalars. Okay, so we have our A to H down here. These are the things that we need to decide, are they vectors or are they scalars? Now vectors, of course, have, let's just make a note of this, vectors have a size, so that's a magnitude, and they have a direction. But scalars only have size, so they only have a magnitude. Magnitude is a much better word than size, actually. We should always say magnitude. Now, force, okay, force is a vector quantity because it has a size and a direction. You'll remember that if you think about actually pushing a box, if you apply force to a box to push it along a table, it will travel in the direction that you've pushed it, so therefore force must be a vector quantity because it has direction. It also has a magnitude because you push with a certain number of newtons. That will be your magnitude. Okay, weight. Now weight is gravity acting on your mass. It's pulling you downwards. Never acts upwards, it pulls you downwards, which means it's also a vector quantity because it has magnitude and direction. Mass, well, mass is just the amount of matter that is in your body. There's no direction element to that, so it is a scalar. Acceleration is your calculation, your equation for calculating acceleration is change in velocity divided by time. Because velocity is a vector, then acceleration must also be a vector because it depends on a vector quantity, which is velocity. Okay, displacement, well, we know displacement is how far you are from your starting position, so therefore that will always have a direction as well. The scalar equivalent of displacement, of course, is distance. Speed, we talked about speed in the previous question. Speed is just how fast you're going, how many meters you're covering in a certain number of seconds. It doesn't have a direction element, so that is, oops, sorry, that is a scalar. There we go. Distance, well, distance is just how far you've travelled, so that is a scalar. And energy, definition of energy is the ability to do work. It's just a number of joules that a body has at any certain point in time. So it doesn't have a direction element. That is also a scalar. So there we go. We have 4 scalars and 4 vectors.